before. Yeah. Wait. Put him in a Dutch and roll him up. We put him in a trust like Royal Dutch. Tesla coil clutch on a Tesla truck. Matte back finish like oil slush. Interior guts like royal flush. We get the royals crush and superiors touch. If ever my blood in the soil touch. God we trust. Go to Roz no Russ. Squads to rush and prematurely bust. Like Minutemen of Massachusetts. Back to the party, we blasting music. The hood of justice amassing nooses. Mansa Musa just passing through this. 40 karat gold, massa mooses. The last train to Auschwitz, we on Alaska boosters. The block is still sturdy, the Glock is still dirty. They shot it for 30 like Brock Purdy. They popping the perky, yeah, top 30. Million Lincolns just to free the slaves. The ships are sinking and it's still free to wave. Either way. Going to December. 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 Richfield, the new member of Bricks, agenda was flipped. FIFA Vendetta, all of my vendors is rich. Seymour script in the blender is mixed. Moral of the story, remember your gifts. FIFA Vendetta, blood came through and the blood moon dismembered the Crips. Remember the sending the whip, extended the clip, dismember the blick. Remember the Titan, Coach Boone said to remember the Sith. The Scorpion King, blood moons on November the 5th. FIFA Vendetta, know y'all remember the flick. Know y'all remember the flick. Suburbans are swerving. Q45, infinity roam through my entity zones.
These niggas taking in they buns like Kimberly Jones. Waving these guns at our enemies' dome. Max out my bid, now they sending me home. Glass on my wrist packed with plenty of stones. They jacking my fist, seeing plenty of clones. Who pretend to be friends of me, frenemies. In parentheses, who tend to be convincing me that energy is chemistry. Whatever's meant to be is meant to be. Reality presents to me instantly the entities. For your lenses, for your sensory perception. They got a history of deception. Couple centuries under repressions. I'm the diamond deformed under all that compression. I'm Paul in the Western, the one in the Eastern is running the key firm. I got strong genes, they a weak germ, they need CERN. I open portals when I release sperm.
People sort of venerate the feds cause they generate the bread. Dark man, that's my whole generation dead. We tapped in the quantum realms. That's what the simulation said. They disseminating imitation meds. Placebo effect, they disseminating imitation reds. I was on the road to the riches. Right off the interstate we sped. You niggas haven't been in date with feds. And Smith and Walensky. Like where's Cypher and Agent Smith be? They sold us out for steak and chips. And a trip in the Bentley. And to be assed out like Pasa Pasa. And they're making chips is dripping in Fenty. Yeah, these slutty vegans, they be on impossible. Bacon bitch, you niggas faking shit. Y'all was never really plugged in, y'all on some Quaker shit. Woke niggas, y'all will never really on the waking shit. Ain't no shook hands in Brooklyn, I ain't shaking shit. Race of bitch, my braces got chips from both for glacier drifts. Run my VVS's through the Jamaica glitches. Run that shit back, run that shit back, man. Run that shit back, man. Let's talk about it. Run it back, man. Live, love, world, welcome, family, welcome. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host for the evening, brother Richfield in the building. This is Third Eye Thursdays, all right? And today's episode is Legal Gas Money, and we have a special guest. Our good brother Tyreek Bay is pulling up and whatnot, and he's going to be laying down some game for the family that everybody could benefit off of. I promise you. But while we wait for the family to get in the building, this is an early show. Y'all just getting off the job. Roll one up, man. Get right. You know what I'm talking about? Get yourself together. You know, you might be on a highway and whatnot. Yeah, just put the speaker on and whatnot, the Bluetooth. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to it and whatnot. You know, don't be distracted. But yeah, make yourselves together. We about to do a roll call. We're gonna see who's in the building and whatnot. Make yourselves at home. Let's go. This right here is Infinity Stones off of the new project. I am so happy. It's like I gave birth. You know what I'm talking about? The new project is here. The 48 Pillars of Power. The eagle has landed, ladies and gentlemen. The eagle has landed. 48 Pillars of Power, Volume 1. It is here. 12 tracks. Me and Blue Pill. We have
completed the mission and the task, and we have gotten new music to our listeners and whatnot, our fans who follow us and rock with us and listen to the music and been streaming us for years upon years upon years, because they know we were one of the first, all the way back in 2009, 2010, with what they call God Hop. You know what I'm talking about? That new sound, bringing in that consciousness, that lifestyle, not just a lecture, but a lifestyle. Is different. Let's go. We got Infinity Stones featuring Red and Blue Pillar, aka the Twin Pillars. Before.
What? Put them in a Dutch and roll them up. We put them in a truck like Royal Dutch. Tesla coil clutch on a Tesla truck. Matte black finish like oil slush. Tyreek guts like royal flush. We get the royals crush and superiors touch. If ever my blood in the soil touch, in God we trust. Go to Roz, no rust. Squads are rushing prematurely bust like Minutemen of Massachusetts. Back to the party, we blasting music. The hood of justice amassing nooses. Mansa Musa just passing through this. 40 karat gold, massa mooses. The last train at Auschwitz, we on the last cabooses. The block is still sturdy, the Glock is still dirty. They shot it for 30 like Brock Purdy. They popping the perky, yeah, top 30. Million Lincolns just to free the slaves. The ships are sinking and it's still free to wave. Either way. Going to December. 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 Richfield. The new member of Bricks, agenda was flipped. FIFA Vendetta, all of my vendors is rich. See more script in the blender is mixed. More in the story, remember your gifts. FIFA Vendetta, blood came through in a blood moon, dismember the Crips. Members extending the whip, extended the clip, dismember the blick. Remember the Titan, Coach Boone said to remember the sips. The Scorpion King, blood moons on November the 5th. FIFA Vendetta, know y'all remember the flick. Know y'all remember the flick. Suburbans is swerving. Q45, Infinity roam through my entity zones.
These niggas taking in their buns like Kimberly Jones. Waving these guns at our enemies' dome. Max out my bid, now they sending me home. Glass on my wrist packed with plenty of stones. They jacking my fist, and plenty of clones who pretend to be friends of me, frenemies. In parentheses, who tend to be convincing me that energy is chemistry. Whatever's meant to be is meant to be. Reality presents to me instantly the entities. For your lenses, for your sensory perception. They got a history of deception. Couple centuries under repressions. I'm the diamond deformed under all that compression. I'm Paul in the Western, the one in the Eastern is running the key firm. I got strong genes, they a weak germ, they need CERN. I open portals when I release sperm.
People sort of venerate the feds cause they generate the bread. Dark man, that's my whole generation dead. We tapped in the quantum realms. That's what the simulation said. They disseminating imitation meds. Placebo effect, they disseminating imitation reds. I was on the road to the riches. Right off the interstate we sped. You niggas haven't been in date with feds. And Smith and Walensky. Like where's Cypher and Agent Smith be? They sold us out for steak and chips. And a trip in the Bentley. And to be assed out like Pasa Pasa. And they're making chips is dripping in Fenty. Yeah, these slutty vegans, they be on impossible. Bacon, but you niggas faking shit. Y'all was never really plugged in, y'all love some Quaker shit. Whoa, niggas, y'all was never really on the waking shit. Ain't no shook hands in Brooklyn, I ain't shaking shit. Brace a bitch, my braces got chips from both for glacier drips. Run my VVS's through the Jamaica glitch. Men lie, women lie, this ain't in this nature, bitch. Yeah, they banned us from TV, same year that y'all niggas heard nature spit. Iced out anchors for my anchorage. Yeah, it is what it is, that's that Cameron and Mason shit. Yeah, man shooting, Panthers in the Carolines like the Cam Newton. A cancer to this paradigm, we all in, undisputed. One of the ones that the ones recruited. Like Steven and Shannon, we heaving these hammers. Bella and the Bulldogs, we squeezing these cannons. 100 shooters like Mark Jackson and the Mark Buchanan. At first take, we leaving you stranded. On second thought, we leaving you bandaged.
Bars. I don't got the sound effects right there. The machine is at the studio But yeah, nigga, drop them bombs. That part. Let's go ahead and do the roll call. All right, we warmed it up. That's how you warm shit up. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, god damn it, it's post solar eclipse. We in a new era. You know what I'm talking about? We in a new era. We gotta act like it. Yeah, Blue went crazy on that shit. We in a new era, so we gotta act like it. You know what I'm talking about? We need a soundtrack. That right there, like we said, the summer is mine. We ain't playing with these niggas. We ain't playing with these niggas. We ain't playing. Yeah, let me explain to you. Let me explain to you, man. Let me explain to you, man. Shit is type shit. Yeah, we it's time to use this music for what it was really created to be used for, and that's to disrupt shit, and that's to turn shit up, and that's to activate shit. We making activation music. I don't even know how to categorize it. If you in a gym, you need to go and play that. If you want to pack, if look, I'm telling you, this is the money and power right here. This is the money and power. This is that legal gas. This is the money and power. This is a hybrid right here. You know what I'm talking about? When you smoke this and then you watch the album, I'm gonna show you a demonstration in a minute how this is a VR masterpiece right here. This is an experience. This ain't just a bag of cannabis, right? And this is legal, by the way, for the grannies out there and the elders that are watching. It's okay, y'all. We good. The pillars are covered. You know what I'm talking about? This is legal. We're gonna talk about this on the show today. But this right here, you know what I'm talking about? This right here. You know what I mean? Smoke some of that devil's lettuce. And this is grown in lab. This is not grown in no labs. This is grown by growers that we are connected to. This is grown organically and whatnot. And we have something called the certificate of authentication that comes with the QR code. And we'll show you in a demonstration a little bit later on and whatnot. And that's what we'll be talking to our good brother Tyreek Bay about. You know, I'm tired of seeing our good brothers suffering and going to the pokey or getting cased up and whatnot or catching charges because they're doing something that they naturally love, right? Because what? Because this is plant-based medicine, something that we've been doing historically for millennia. It's in your DNA and whatnot. This is not something that's new. This is not something that people just thought up of because rap music came along. We've been tapping into the medicinal and the hallucinogenic and also the quote unquote mind altering properties of what they call cannabinoids for a very, 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 very long time. Okay. Very long time. But yeah, so we're coming with a solution. I don't know about what anybody else is doing, but I'm tired of seeing people getting jammed up. So instead of talking about what I'm tired of seeing, and instead of operating from the problem when people get out of jail, we want to give the solution before they go to jail. We want to bring a solution before they get jammed up. We want to bring a solution before they think about going to a bando or a trap or going somewhere that's considered to be unlawful to get something that they call recreational. Man, them days is over. We in a post solar eclipse. If you're not doing it smarter, you're doing it harder. Bottom line, and we're not here to kind of preach and things of that nature, because that's not my MO. That's not what I do. But I'm passionate about solutions. So I'm exuberant. I'm enthusiastic to have this show today. And I look forward to chopping it up with Tyreek Bay because he got solutions on top of solutions on top of solutions. Right? So let's do the roll call. Let's see who's in the building. Let's tap in with the family. This is an early show. Y'all let me know how y'all like the early show versus the late night show. The nocturnal thing, that's my MO. I've been doing that forever. Like there's, you know, since we started Melanin Mondays and Third Eye Thursdays, it was like late night in the trenches and whatnot. You feel me? When everybody was sleeping, midnight shows and stuff like that. But as we change and as things begin to shift and whatnot, I'm looking at times like 7 o'clock. But what I'm really looking at and what I did today, and I was experimenting with it, is daytime talk show hours, noon to about 5 or 6 p.m. That's the slot that I'm eyeballing to basically build this new empire with this information dissemination of the pills, this entertainment. I'm looking at the daytime hours. So I'm going to be trying that out throughout the weeks. Y'all let me know how you like it and whatnot. You feel me? Because during the day, people just, people be doing their thing. People be active and whatnot. But there's people out there that are surfing. There's people out there that have time on their hands that are looking into something. There's people out there that are just chilling at work and they could get on the phone. There's people out there that are trying to figure out some things for the day. There's people out there that are getting off of work. There's people it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things. We got Little Rock in the building. We got Belize in the building. We got Bed-Stuy in the building and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? Salute to all of y'all. Salute to all of y'all. You dig? Salute to Sanford, always pulling up. All right. Salute to Sanford. Petty Gibbs said that Richfield has to be put in a potent MC talks. I agree. You know what I mean? I wouldn't outweigh that request right there. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't veto that. You know what I'm talking about? Like how America be vetoing shit. I wouldn't veto that. Jersey in the building. Salute to Jersey. Salute to Jersey. We're going to see y'all soon, Jersey and whatnot. Florida in the building, the 904. Peace to Florida. All right. Salute to Florida. Florida. Yeah, I'm talking about. They said St. Louis is so trash. Look, the people who live in St. Louis, I don't know the situation on the ground out there because I damn sure can't speak for the situation. I don't know how thick the spell is. Some places have a thicker spell than others. Some places have more of a spell. And when I say spell, I'm talking about there's something in the air, right? Where people are hypnotized by a certain type of frequency or an energy, and they're operating, functioning, thinking, and moving in all kind of loopy type of ways and whatnot. I've experienced that traveling up and down the 50 some odd states in America, that when you go to different places have thicker spells than other places and whatnot. But when I hear St. Louis, all I think about is that mound, right? All I think about is those mounds out there. If those mounds were to be activated and acclimated somehow, some way, if that grid was to be activated by some people putting in some work out there, if those grids were to be activated and awakened and whatnot, you would see a ripple, and it would be seismic in its activity. You would see a paradigm shift in that area. That whole area is buried in all of that, and so all of the work that Dane Calloway is doing, Top Cat, my good brother Tariq out there in Houston, you know I'm talking about. The brother named Caricchio, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Everyone this bit digging up all of the buried northwest of Mexum information, uncovering those dry bones. Horace Butler being one of the first ones, and there was another brother who was on our show. His name was Tariq, right? Not this Tariq that we're bringing on. And it was another brother, Umar, but not Umar Johnson. Wait, let me get his correct name, the brother that we were bringing on. And he had a whole map where he had all of the mounds, all of the pyramids in America. He had an illustrated map of the pyramids in America, and they were in the hundreds, This is not speculation. So all of those mound civilizations, right? They're being wakened up. When the people wake up, because all is man, right? All is mind, all is mental, man is mind and whatnot. So when man's mind begins to get back online, both individually and collectively, you gentrify everything around you. That's when all of the construction is taking place. That's when you start to see all of the building taking place. It's not about white people doing shit around you. No, you're elevating your mind, you're elevating your frequency, you're elevating everything. So the building around you spontaneously has to start occurring, right? You're creating gentrification, you're creating a boom in construction, you're creating building, you're creating new things coming about. There is impossible no way that you could sit around with a group of people whose minds are changing from being in a dead state into a state of alive, and you don't see any type of growth and development taking place around them. It takes place in nature, of course, but if you live in a big city, your version of nature is those big machine buildings and those buildings of iron and steel. You in a concrete jungle, right? So your mountains are skyscrapers, right? Your palm trees are subway stations. You know what I mean? Like all of these things that you would find in nature, you find it in this technological nature. But remember, all is mental. Man is mind. So when man's mind expands, when man's mind begins to create and whatnot, when man sits around and he's creative, thinker, doer, and knower, when all three become aligned, right? Because niggas is thinking, then people are sitting around and they're master thinkers, but they're not doers. They don't do it, right? So it's, yo, Red, I got some album that I'm gonna put out. You was thinking about that those rhymes that you wrote 20 years ago. You was thinking about putting it out, but you never did it. You stopped when it came to doing it, right? You faced adversity. Okay, we faced adversity putting this album out on 420. There was a car accident in front of our venue that blocked off traffic for 30 minutes. So the doors opened up at 420 and people started coming in there at 5 o'clock, right? And mad people started turning around because who wants to sit in traffic 80 degrees on 420 and there's a goddamn accident in front of you, right? Nobody's gonna, people is like, I'm gonna do some other things and come back, right? There was other things that took place behind the scenes. The DJ dropping out last minute. There was other things that took place behind the scenes, right? There was all kind of stuff going down. I did not allow any of that shit to do anything to stop me, bro. I kept pushing. My son got sick the same day of my event, bro. I kept pushing. Y'all don't understand. You know, they got that documentary. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to put that out of, I'm not going to speak that out of my mouth. But I'm going to just say this, that when you have adversity, you have to face adversity and you got to keep pushing. And motherfuckers is too comfortable being in their comfort zone. And we are here to be on this goddamn planet to bend the spoon or to realize that the spoon don't even exist. All is mental. Remember, you could create, remember the movie Inception? When you clean your mind up, when you clean your frequency up, when you raise your frequency and clean your mind up, you will force construction around you. When you clean your mind up, you will force castles being built in your hood. That is a homage to your mind. That is a homage to you. That's not gentrification the way you're seeing it. Don't be the victim. Understand that you gentrify everything around you, right? Man make the money. Money don't make the man. Okay? Right? Here we go. We got some reviews and whatnot rolling in. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to let the people talk. And I'm not going to, quote unquote, say it. I'm going to let the people talk. You could get the mixtape at the link. Treat yourself. I mean, the pillars done did it. Right? The game is to be played. The mixtape is validated. Tap into that joint, people. The album is dope, nigga. Talk that sass. You know what I'm talking about? Talk that sass, Rich Phil. You know what I'm talking about? Talk that sass. I gotta talk that sass. Nobody's gonna talk it for me. How many of my contemporaries and my friends, this is gonna show you in the course of the next 30 days who promotes this classic. You know what I mean? Because men lie, women lie, motherfucking platforms don't. I need niggas to talk a positive the same way that they talk negative. You know what I mean? And I tell people, let's be fair. You could talk crazy about me, even though I promise you, no nigga has ever talked crazy to me to my face. So I've never heard anything that anybody has said because no nigga has said it to my face. Not when I see him, not in my face. So I don't even know. I promise you, I have no idea. But if there are somebody that exists, talk positive. When some positive shit going down, talk about that as well. Do an album review. You know what I mean? Do a first listener. Let me see your face. And I'm also offering the family that's out there the opportunity to be treated to a reward, right? Because we believe in rewarding one another. This pack called Money and Power, which is a hybrid, a sativa and an indica, and it's a legal pack. It's legal dope, right? Okay. Yeah. Niggas done figured it out. We will reward those that are out there that make user created content for this release that this project that we just released. Okay. Called 48 Pillars of Power. So what user created content is an album review, a first listening, a TikTok video where you dancing and whatnot, things that you would do naturally. I don't want nobody to do nothing that they don't do, right? So things that you do naturally, like you might like an album and you might want to do a review, or you might want to do one of those first listeners, or that's what you do, or you might want to, that this your channel, this how you do it, this how you give it up, or this is what you wanted to do for the first time before they get rid of your TikTok. Yeah, go ahead. Do the due diligence. You feel me? And you will be rewarded. We don't want you to do nothing and not be rewarded. We want to show you that the creators out there, while you're waiting for TikTok to reward you, while you're waiting for Instagram to pay you something, while you're waiting for Meta, you should also be rewarded by other brands and other companies that you're working with. This is a viable business model that a lot of people are out here using right now, and they figured a way out. They're not trapped into this system and whatnot, and they're monetizing their content because content is king. You feel me? Content is king. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and segue right into this conversation that we are having tonight about legal gas money. And I want to bring my guest for the evening into the building. And that brother goes by the name of Tyreek Bay. All right. Many people, my KT aliens, my alumni, y'all will remember the name Tyreek Bay from Destiny Grind all the way back in Blog Talk era, right? 2010, 2011, 2012. He goes all the way back to Destiny Grinds. The brother was making prophecies and whatnot, utilizing the I Ching. Then the good brother came back as Smoke and Grow Rich tours, where he was taking us around the years of 2019 down the funnels of the legal cannabis industry before C19. So now the brother is back and he has a presentation. He has a workshop that he's going to be sharing with the Patreon audience on Sunday. This Sunday, he will be on Patreon delivering this monumental presentation called Legal Gas Money. All right. So I want to introduce you or reintroduce you to our good brother Tyreek Bay and have this conversation about how it is we are going to level up in this quote unquote business that's all around us. All right. Peace to the God. All right. Peace, peace, peace. Yes, yes. Greetings, greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the platform, or for that matter, welcome back to the platform. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, man. I mean, just out here wheeling and dealing, man, in the A right now, man. But yeah, I definitely want to hop on here,
Mm-hmm.
set up everything for this weekend, man, because this conversation really need to be had.
Yes, it does.
I mean, this shit is damn near ridiculous right now. You feel me? I mean, you know, when we came through, you know what I'm saying? When I say we, I
Right.
mean me and my brethren, and we
Right.
decided, you know, around in the 70s, 77, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? 78, 76, you know what I'm saying? We decided to come through. We didn't know. Well, I guess we did, but we witnessed some shit as we was on this realm, as we was on this planet, man. We've seen some shit, man. We've seen a black president. You feel
Right.
me?
That was
We
a once
seen
in a lifetime thing.
we seen a pandemic. You feel me?
A whole pandemic.
A pandemic.
A big boy. Yeah.
You
They
feel me?
covered every corner of the globe.
We seen a pandemic. We seen this virtual reality. You know what I'm saying? We seen AI.
And we ain't talking about Allen Iverson.
We ain't talking about Allen Iverson.
Not Bubba.
We seen legal dopes. You feel
And
me?
we seen Habibi and them niggas selling fucking pounds out the gas station. Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this what a time to be alive, man.
The bodega turned into a goddamn weed supermarket in the hood.
Like the Carter, getting it.
The Carter in the middle of everything. The car.
But yet, niggas are still jumping out the window.
Hold on. I gotta cue that in. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Hold on, family. This is what he talking about when he said that, right? It's a video that comes with that. It's a video that comes with that. It's footage that comes with that.
Bust in Buckhead.
Fox 5 anchor Christine Spiro joins us from the live desk. And Christine, how did police say this bust came about?
Well, they say APD teams seized more than 500 pounds of marijuana and almost 50 pounds of mushrooms, as well as other THC products and cash. Police estimate $2 million worth of drugs total was what was seized. Officers arrested 2 people, but police say the investigation is ongoing. APD officers told us this seizure is so significant, they expect it to affect the ongoing violence issues in the city.
See how they killing niggas?
We know that the crime in Buckhead, particularly homicides, last year came about from drug-related violence, okay? So some of the viewers will say it's just marijuana. Well, hold it right there, because it's not just marijuana. It's the collateral damage that comes from when people get robbed for their marijuana and the innocent victims that are targeted here.
Lieutenant Albertini went on to say that this is the largest drug seizure he has seen in 5 years, and that it may be the largest seizure in Atlanta in decades.
Damn.
Woo! We talking
Yikes.
Buckhead. Big. Hey, Meech was in Buckhead. You feel
Meech
me?
was in, but they said it was bigger than what Meech was doing. How about that? Remember when I told y'all that Atlanta was the shrooms took over Atlanta? In the course of just 2 years of us getting out here and just talking about it a few times, shrooms took over Atlanta. But what they're doing is criminalizing, marijuana at the same time when they're supposed to be legalizing it. So do you see how the media is being used to paint a narrative and creating a criminal wave or a criminal image of something that Indians and Arabs are doing legally in the same neighborhood that they were jumping out of windows in Buckhead? Talk black to me. How is that possible? How is that possible that our people are still jumping out of windows, but these people are putting up new windows with open signs on them? Because they're doing it everywhere. I just got off of Moreland Ave the other day. They took over the lot right there. They got a legal weed store, a dispensary right there. Then I was on Wesley Chapel. They got one right off of 20 that they opening up. There was an empty lot that used to be a chicken spot. These are Indians. What do they know about THC? What part of THC do they play in your life? When have they ever been connoisseurs of this sacred flower to anybody out here that considers themselves a smoker? So they got our people committing a sense of treason by choosing a plug that you don't even know.
That part. You feel me? You got what you just saw on the news. That's happening. Not just in Atlanta, it's happening in a lot of other places.
Everywhere, right.
You know what I'm saying? You got Tyrone them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tyrone, Ray them. You feel me? They moving. Yo, my man had 564 pounds.
Damn.
Rollo had 444 pounds.
Damn.
He outdid Rollo.
By he 10x that nigga.
Yeah, so if you do the math, right, that's about over $2 million. That's $2 million.
Right.
That homie was gonna make. That ain't counting the shrooms. I can't help him with the shrooms. You feel me? Like, but with the weed,
right. Maybe those were lions, man.
maybe it was lions, man.
But maybe they was into new tropics. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, man. You know what I mean? I can't help with that. But the weed part,
right?
Had he had known me, right? He'd have been cool because his work would have been certified. His work would have been legal.
Right.
He'd have had legal gas, the same type of situation that you saying that the Arabs and the Chaldeans and all them rocking with.
The Yemenis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like, I've been in states where weed is legal. Like, you know, my whole journey started in Denver, in Colorado. You know what I mean? Right. When we did the Smoke and Grow Rich tour. I mean, the reason that popped off because when I heard, man, I'm in the dirty. I was born in the Chuck. You feel me? I had, you know, we migrated up from New York and back and forth from the Chuck. You know what I'm saying? I was all over the country. I know what it is to be living behind enemy lines.
Right.
So say the same shit that I'm getting persecuted for is legal and you can go get some. I hopped on the bird. I hopped on the plane. I had to go see that. I went out there for 420, 2015. And when I saw Blue, oh, this the future of this shit. You know? Right. But what I did,
the business of it.
This the business of it. So, but what I did notice was that, you know what I mean? When I went up, I stood in line for an hour to make my first purchase. But when I made my purchase, I gave them my money. It's a cash business. You feel me? They walked into the back and they put the cash in the safe, and the safe was taller than me, and I'm 7 feet. You did what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, that's a lot of cash. How can I get on that? Then when I look, the people that was serving, none of them look like me.
None of them.
The game rigged like that. So I wanted to know how to get into the game. So I'm like, yo, I'm in Denver. Denver's the Silicon Valley of weed.
Right.
So I'm like, look, I'm going to go holler at the people that's already doing it. So I went and found a consulting company that set up dispensaries. I said, hey, look, yo, I want to know how you get into the game, how you get into this weed shit. Like, yo, teach me how to do it. They was like, yo, okay, cool, but you know, that's 20 bands. Like, damn, 20 bands? Okay. So I had to think. I had to say, damn, at the time I had 20 bands. But I remember reading this book called Think and Grow Rich.
Right.
And in Think and Grow Rich, they had this thing called a mastermind, where you get a group of like-minded people that got the same type of interests, the same type of objectives, and you work together for a common goal. I said, cool, all right, I'm going to start a mastermind, but I flipped it. Instead of Think and Grow Rich, I called that shit Smoke and Grow Rich.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I put the call out. Entrepreneurs, people that seen this game, people that seen this money being made, people try standing on the sideline while everybody else getting rich. They want to learn the game, holler at me. And I sold tickets $1,500 a pop. And they showed up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, me and your brother been out there, Blue Pill. We had, yeah, y'all helped me
Yeah,
promote.
Blue was tapped in. We
Yeah,
had that on his channel, Smoke and Grow
yeah,
Rich Tours. Yeah, back
right.
then.
And so they brought us out to Denver, and they rolled out the red carpet. They showed us the game. They showed us how the dispensaries ran. They showed us how the growth facilities are set up and how that shit is ran. They answer our questions. So we like, oh, okay, cool. This is how we gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? But when we left and we came back behind enemy lines trying to set up shop, waiting for these states to catch up and pass legalization like Georgia and all that type of shit, we start seeing the bullshit. We start seeing the barriers. They don't really want you in this game like that. Then we started learning about hemp. That would switch the game up. When we learned like hemp, we didn't really know the difference back then. Till we went down and talked to the scientists of this shit. They broke the whole plant. And we learned the difference between hemp and marijuana.
Right.
So it's the same plant. It's the same plant, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Hemp is so hemp was like certain compounds in hemp they was using to make clothes, paper, fuel, all that.
25,000 uses.
Yeah, 30,000 uses. You know what I'm saying? So they had that out there. Marijuana, you got this. You get faded or whatever. You do what you do, but that hemp was doing some things too, as far as running industries. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get into this Saturday the story of how they got rid of hemp and how marijuana
Sunday.
In the first place. We gonna get into that. But what I'm saying is after that tour, we figured out, okay, there's some shit going on with this hemp, and then we heard about the Farm Bill. Teflon Don Trump, he passed this shit called the Farm Bill. Y'all remember when the CBD was popping out here? Everybody was on the CBD shit. Woo, CBD.
Yeah, that wave was crazy.
Yeah, and I don't even understand. CBD ain't a fad. That shit really do what it do. You feel me? Fad, it really do what it do. You know what I'm saying? We got receptors in our brain that deal with this shit, that deal with this particular plant. We got receptors designed just for the plant. You feel me? We don't got no Hennessy receptors in our brain and shit.
You sure we don't got?
You feel me?
You sure you don't got no Casamigo receptors, bro?
You know what I'm saying? But we got receptors for this particular plant.
Right.
Something that that's something the big homie put down here on the planet to make clothes, to make medicine, to deal with psychological shit, stress, all that. This shit come from the plant. But they got rid of that and they made shit illegal. But when we figured out this Farm Bill, that's when we figured out, oh shit, that's when we saw that the reason CBD was legal is because it was covered in the Farm Bill. Anything other than THC, you feel me? A particular form of THC, the one that that they classify as getting everybody, high and all that type of shit. Long wasn't that. You was cool. Right. But the plant got like 300 other cannabinoids. That's what they call. You feel me? They got CBD, CBG. They got CB shit. They got all kind of CBDs and CBJs and shit. You feel me? They also got what's called, Delta. When they figured out that Delta 8 was the first thing that they figured out, okay, damn, this Delta 8 cannabinoid, this shit kind of get you high.
Right.
You feel me? And it's covered under the Farm Bill. Oh, shit. And that's why people start pumping the Delta 8s.
That's the beginning of it. Right.
Of the game. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about the Delta 8 wasn't naturally inside the flower like that. You have to process it out. And, so if you had a flower with Delta 8, it was sprayed upon the upon the flower. It was spraying and it had to dry. That ain't, if you
it ain't, yeah, this difference.
Yeah, it's a difference, you know what I'm saying? So that game kind of like faded out until they saw another loophole, some shit called THCA. When I seen that, I didn't even know there was rocking THCA like that. You feel me? I was like, I was chilling, man. I was home. I was out the game, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even gonna come back for this shit. You feel me?
Out.
Cause like, how Pac say, why explain the game? Niggas ain't listening. Still listen. Like, why? I said, man, look, man, I'ma just chill. But I'm chilling one night. I'm blowing one, chilling with my lady and whatever. And shit, I seen a commercial on YouTube. Like, yo, it's like me and my girls hanging out. you know what I'm saying? We like to get high. I said, what the fuck? She said, yo, we
On
use
YouTube, right? What the
on
hell?
YouTube. Like, yo,
I
we
thought
use
only the rappers could sell weed on YouTube.
like this is commercial, straight white people. I'm like,
Right.
what's going on? Like, yeah. Like, you know, this is legal, you know, that is woo, 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 woo. I said, yo, hold on, what's going on, right? So I Googled, that's when I looked at the website, it's like THCA. And I'm familiar with this cannabis. I said, oh, why are they rocking THCA now? Now, for those of you who don't know, we're gonna get into it in the class, but just a little primer, you know what I'm saying? You know THC, right?
Yeah.
That's THC. Everybody know what that is. THCA is the mother of THC. In order to get THC, you have to get it from THCA. And how do you get it from THCA?
I
Heat.
know.
Heat. Flame.
Heat. Fire.
Like that
Fire.
flame. Once you light the flame, it burns off that A, which is an acid.
Fire.
It burns it off. And now
Yeah.
the shit THC. Now, cold, unburnt, is THCA. Covered under the Farm Bill. Straight, legal. That's why you see this shit in all the stores. But you gotta have your paperwork. You gotta have your seed and source. Where does shit come from? You gotta have a third-party lab verify that it is what it was when they tested that shit, and you got it from where you got it from. That's called a COA. We're gonna talk about that too, how you get those.
That's fact.
The problem with the homies and everybody that was jumping out the windows, they didn't get it from a verifiable source, and they didn't have their paperwork.
That's right.
It was
it's
legal.
all about your paperwork, baby.
It's illegal.
Goes back to the paperwork.
Paperwork.
Shout out
like,
to the Moors.
Like the right to travel. You know what I'm saying?
Right to travel.
They got that shit. So, Ray them, while they still getting knocked, the Chaldeans laughing like, yo, this nigga stupid. It's like they should play that song. Remember the song Jadakiss? Why?
Why?
Why? They need to play Why, man. You know what I mean?
Why? Why?
You know what I'm saying?
Why?
That's a strain right there. THCA. Fire smoke.
Fire.
That be put into the mail and shipped to you.
Right.
With the paperwork. Like right now, man, I just came from, you know, I ran out, so I had to stop by the spot next to Kroger's.
Right.
And I caught me some fire, some gas, and it burned really good. Shit's so bad, but shit's so bad that the homie that I caught from, he had to do a wellness check. Nigga ain't seen me in a minute. You know what I mean?
You done went missing on you. You done went.
Are you good? Are you good? I'm like, nigga, I'm going next to Kroger's, bro, where the white people, the soccer moms go at. They shop right there. I ain't want to come to the trap. Nigga, I want to, you know, my shit, you know, shit different now. Why?
Shit different.
Why I'm going to come down there, all the way down there, when I can go right here next to the Kroger, and I can read, I know what I get, I know the gas coming from and everything. So it's like weed has been, with this farm bill, this little exception right here, this shit is legal. Weed is legal, but you don't even know that this shit legal. You don't even know how to move it. You still getting locked up for it, and that shit is mad stupid. Mad stupid. Like if you smoke weed, if you got kids that fucking with, man, you might not even do it. But you got family members that do it. When they leave that house every day, they got the risk of getting arrested. If you in Georgia, especially in Georgia, man, go.
This shit is horrible out here.
The site called
my.
And look at the
What's this? Tell them the website, please.
Woo! Pull that shit up, boy.
Let me pull that shit up. What's the site, King?
NORML, I believe.
NOR.
NO like normal. NORML, something like that. I believe. This type of normal
Georgia. I see it.
Cannabis penalties or whatnot, and you'll see that shit is draconian. Like how hoes say, the ones who make the law still got smoke for them. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The laws, and that's a whole. We're gonna get into the laws during the course. We're gonna get into the reason this shit was made illegal. That's when y'all hear the story. This shit's so amazing and it's crazy. Like if you, man, I'm like, what? That shit really happened. Yeah. Man, this is a fucking real conspiracy behind that. This shit, you know, and you gotta hear why that happened. You know what I
For
mean?
this to be a dope boy town, the mayor be at the goddamn trap museum. For this to be a dope boy town where they having symphonies with Jeezy and everybody celebrating BMF and all of this dumb shit, and for the fact that they're out here sentencing people to, I didn't know, bro. I'm literally just seeing this now.
Yeah.
I'm literally just seeing this now, yo. They are finishing these dudes out here. Look.
And then when you get knocked, right? This is the thing you gotta understand. I'm gonna just give you. I'm gonna just drop this one thing. Y'all can go research this shit. So when you come to the class, you know you're gonna get that fire.
Right.
Up the 1937 Marijuana Tax Act. That's what did it. That's what got rid of this shit. And when you look at the Georgia law, you see they got a marijuana tax stamp. So basically, what happens is when you catch a weed charge, they got a special tax on you. It's a revenue shit that they
right.
Because you can only move marijuana if you got a stamp, a tax
There you
stamp
go.
you, and they don't
Right.
give it. They ain't gonna never give you this shit. So if you get popped with this shit, this marijuana classified not covered under the farm bill, your ass is getting taxed. That's why this shit is still illegal out here, bro. Don't get it twisted. This shit about bread. And all these states got these tax acts that we don't read the laws and shit. You feel me? You know who told me about this shit?
Who that? Who told you?
AI. Word.
AI?
AI. When I was putting the course together and doing my research, AI,
you know Allen Iverson?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's crazy.
AI told
Can you
me
get
about
some sneakers for me?
Word up.
Isaiah want to know when's the course. Sunday is the course. Sunday evening is going to be the course. All right. We have an event that Sunday at the Natural Hair Show. And then around 8:00 on Patreon, which will be on Zoom, is the course. If anybody in the audience wants to be in the course, it's you have to sign up to the Patreon underneath what is called Rainbow Opal. That's the $44 entry. All right. So Rainbow Opal will get you in the class for the course. Sign up to the Patreon, and the link is in the description. Okay. That's the Rainbow Opal. If you want to be in the class, like I said, I don't know nobody in the conscious community that's teaching how to basically legally deal with this marijuana. And damn near everybody that I know smokes. And if they don't smoke, somebody next to them smokes. We're not going to play crazy right now, are we? Do I need to start reminding everybody? Right? So we could learn about the stars, and we could learn about Nibiru, and we could learn about our mighty DNA and everything. But if we don't learn how to legally enjoy something that we do recreationally, we hustling backwards. We moving backwards because all of us are at risk. And we are putting ourselves in a predicament where we're not gaining anything from something that everybody does. Right? There's no way possible that I'm comfortable watching the Arabs cleaning up at the gas station when Jerome and Montavious and them is laying up in Wright Street doing time. Look at the time that they giving y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how they laying these people to and the music is promoting this, and they pushing this in every single aspect in Georgia life, in Atlanta life, in New York, damn near, and other places. But New York is legal. I gotta take them out the conversation. Look at this shit. So you said it's all about the fine, right? Look at the fines, right? So it went from 5,000 to 100,000. So for 10 pounds or less, right? That's a felony. That's 1 to 10 years. They're gonna want 5,000. But if you got 10 pounds or more, they want 100 bands, and that's 5 to 30 years, right? So all these niggas rapping about coming in with loads and trailer loads and all of that, 2,000, all of that BMF talk, that'll get you a 7 to 30 with a $250,000, right? Sale or delivery, right? If you selling 10, if that was intent to distribute, sale or delivery, right? 10 pounds or less, that's 1 to 10, 5,000. 10 to 2,000 pounds, that's 5 to 30 years at 100,000. And 2,000 to 10,000 pounds, you're looking at 7 to 30 with 250,000. More than 10,000 pounds, that's a felony. That's 15 to 30 years with $1 million fine. If you get knocked within 1,000 feet of a school ground, a park, a housing project, or a drug-free zone, that's 5 to 40, and that's a $40,000 fine. Now, if you get knocked with cultivation, 10 pounds or less, that's the same everywhere around the board. 1 to 10 years, 5,000. But if it's 10 to 2,000 pounds, that's 5 to 30 with 100. So all across the board, whether it's intent to distribute, sale or delivery, or cultivation, or it's hash and concentrates, everything is the same all across the board, or damn near. So why would they be rushing to make anything legal if you see how much of a cash cow every single victim that they're dragging in is bringing them? This is the illest hustle. This is the illest racketeering thing that you can imagine. So the city is in bed with you know, because remember, this is a narco state. This is not a regular state that we're talking about, Georgia. This is a narco state. This is a state where narcotics is promoted damn near by the government, right? This is a state where elected officials will stand next to drug dealers and people who are avowed kingpins. You know what I mean? This is a state where on the radio, every 10 songs is talking about selling drugs. That's crazy.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's crazy.
Come on, man. Yo, listen. That's just the game we just gave you. You feel me? Like, come on. This is serious. If you don't want to understand this shit, I don't. This only.
I don't know, right?
Yeah. If you dealing with the plant, man, it's something that you need to know. This is what it is. It's about the bread. You dig what I'm saying? If you
right,
at least give yourself a chance out here, and then what what I'm teaching, you know what I'm saying? That's only cool right now. It's in danger of being switched off in September. You understand?
Right.
Because right now, 21 state attorneys just wrote a letter to Congress and the DEA. Like, look, we need y'all niggas to get rid of, we need y'all to change out the farm bill. You know what I'm saying? So we can back how it's supposed to be, right? So
that's the good old boys.
Yeah, they trying to do that. So now, if you don't even know, you know what I mean? You can't even send a counter argument to that,
right?
Because when the bill come up to be passed again, they're looking at what if people ain't even know about this shit. They ain't even right. They got the state attorney saying, let's get rid of this shit, but everybody else ain't even saying nothing. Then hell, they might go that way. The only thing I think can really save it, other than people going up and doing that, is the money being made by them farmers. You feel me? Farmers, Kentucky, like who Mitch McConnell put on. You feel me? State like North Carolina got it. You feel me?
Right.
Since he died off, they needed to switch up. That's why this shit even came about. Like some of the best weed right now coming out of North Carolina. You feel me? It's crazy, right? So some of the best.
That's crazy.
The THC, the legal gas. You feel me? And this shit is competitive. This shit can compete with it's the same weed. Matter of fact, you don't believe. You can go. There's a video floating around with Burner. Burner is if you don't know who Burner is, you don't smoke weed. Burner is.
You're not. You shouldn't even be in the game.
Yeah, Burner was like, look, man, the THCA, I wish people knew about it, that they can get these cookies delivered right to their doorstep. They can get the THCA version of it. You feel me? So that's the game right now. You know what I mean? So you got to get in where you fit in. Get
that money and power right at your doorstep, baby. Get the money. I'm talking about. And we're gonna link in with Amazon, so that should have come with a drone to drop it right.
You feel me? That's the game right now, man. You gotta understand this shit. Why this shit legal? Why every state got that marijuana tax that's still not legal? You feel me? Why don't fines look like that for like the homies say? Atlanta supposed to be a weed friendly state, right?
It's
They
supposed to be.
giving you fines if they a low ticket if they catch you with weed, right? But the way them police was rubbing their hands, they was like Birdman. You feel me? Like
Oh man, they was licking their chops.
560 pounds. Ooh, we got this nigga. You feel me? That's what's
They
going
was
on.
licking their chops.
If homie had his paperwork, he would only get charged for the shrooms. You feel me? You see the numbers he facing LeBron numbers. You feel me? 25 points a game.
Woo.
So yeah.
The boomies is scheduled 1 too. Woo.
I can't.
Anthony said he want to do a strain review. Iron Lungs, what's up?
You say he want to do a what?
He want to do a strain review.
A word? Shit.
Yep, he want to do a strain review. Doesn't have a package date.
You know what? Hey, you know we need to have Red? We
What?
need to have a THCA cannabis cup. Like grow your best version of this shit.
Oh yeah, right. We need a cannabis cup. Hell yeah, with a bag attached.
Yeah, a THCA cannabis cup. Because you know in the legal states, they've been doing that for years. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It can't, you legal. You can rock that. THC cannabis, so we can really, if you a grower, understand the game, learn how to grow THCA, and you can ship that shit. And we can sell it for you.
We can sell it for you. The game has changed, man. Like the brother said, you got a window. We not here to solicit anything to anybody. The game is to be sold. So, we just opened up the opportunity for y'all tonight. We will not be continually to repeat this. We have only because we got work to do, you know what I mean? And this shit sells itself. We have a lot of clients. We have a lot of new growers that we're putting on to the team and whatnot. And we're also taking this information and teaching it to private groups. So the class on Thursday, today's Thursday. The class on Sunday will be our only class that we'll be doing, and it will only be for Patreons only. All right, only Patreons. So you will have to sign up for the Rainbow Opal, be a part of that membership. Take this serious. This is not a hustle. This is not a cheat code. This is not a hack. This is a legal business opportunity, right? This is a legal business opportunity, and that's how we treat. We trying to pull y'all out of that grave. We trying to pull you up out of that motherfucking cell block. We trying to pull you up out of, pull them cases up off of you and give you an opportunity to level up. Why we don't have more likes though? That's crazy. Why is there 100 some odd people, but we don't have more likes? But make sure you share this video. Make sure you comment on this video. Make sure you are in the building on Sunday so we could see, what you have to offer for everybody that's out there that is in the business. Nobody is too good to learn from other people and whatnot. Let's collaborate and bring our mastermind principle to life. This is something that everybody does every day. So this is something that it's just like food. You know what I mean? It's a necessity at this point. And our people deserve some healthy strains where they know where it comes from, where the paperwork. You don't have to assume if this has been sprayed by fentanyl and all kind of other barbiturates. You can trust that Red and Blue is going to give you something that's going to be clean. And we have entertainment attached to it. We have an album, we have an ebook, and we have a lyric book. So tell me where else you getting that from for $44. Let me know. And I so real quick, let's just do a commercial. I want to give a recap for this event, this powerful event that we had. Now that we bringing up 420, it's making me want to light up and whatnot. So let's take a light up break. Let's take a bathroom break. Let's take a breather and whatnot. And this is the beginning of a Patreon exclusive. I'm going to give y'all a little peek, a little sneak peek. This is the behind the scenes to our 420 event. This is when we were setting up with the vendors. Check it out.
for the release, the album release for 48 Pillars of Power. Welcome to 400 Industry ATL. All right.
They hate to lose creator rules like every shade of blue. And we don't hate the Jews, we hate the views. That we forsake them dudes incapable, we bank with Jews. Debate with who that paper move in every state approve. But make us super.
You know, we got the family in here, relaxing, enjoying themselves before we do the actual album listening, right? We got vendors here, we got food here. Everybody is just networking and congregating. Come on. Okay. Today we have the introduction and release of our own strain. This is a black runt strain, all right? Now I'm trying to tell you, red and blue purple like Prince, this is that thing. You dig what I'm saying? And we want to introduce the world to the concept of the legal gas hustle. This is THCA. You can literally put this in the mail, family. Protected by the federal government at least until September. There's no time to sit on the sidelines. You want to find out about that legal gas. So again, you know, we got that good, it's 420. We got the whole, you know, representation of that good. Cannabis is cannabis. This is also THCA. You know, again, we have our amazing consortium of vendors in the building. You know, we got the good jewels in the building. You feel me? Yes.
Vitality, libations, and sovereignty.
That's right. Levels, because there's levels.
Crystal beaded jewelry.
Crystal beaded jewelry. High frequency.
They make a move.
Hold on.
Peace to you and yours, family. Brother Blues Port, live and direct.
Here's another sneak peek to another clip that we have for this. It's like we put together a mini series for this album release, y'all. Movie.
You're here. All right, let's do this.
Cheer. I'm bearing witness to these Jews trying to break the rules. They take the news, forsake the truth, and try to make us fools. Their paper used to fake the news when they make a move. They hate to lose creator rules like every shade of blue. And we don't hate the Jews, we hate the views. That we forsake them dudes incapable, we bank with Jews. Debate with who that paper move in every state approve. But make us who a Jacob's crew, that's how they make a move. And they been eating off a plate of food since Eden was the place to move, leave no trace of clues. The paper trails, they make the mail and make the race prevail. They hate to feel their faces pale, but they paper blue. And we ain't shitting on you misinformed. I seen a clip this morning of a kid that's gone with a missing arm. The shit is wrong, using kids as pawns. Pistols drawn, missile launched, they wanna drop a bigger bomb. No. All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah, the summer is ours. You louder than blunts with the sour. The hood is off, the fangs is out, the hood is lost, they banging out. Kalishnikovs, they ringing out like Ricky Ross. Some things is out, they clip the boss, his brains is out. The sticks was tossed, they stamped them out. All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah, the summer is ours. All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah, the summer is out.
Peace, family. How y'all doing? It's the Flame in the building. We are live at the 420 event. Was that mixtape release and that Blue Pillar 48 Pillars of Power. Right, this is the first installment. Very blessed to be here today. We set up. We got some vendor going on. The name of our business is Levels. That's LVLS. It stands for Luminous, Vitality, Libations, and Sovereignty.
All right, that will be on Patreon. Shout out to all of my Patreons and whatnot. Yeah, we taking y'all behind the scenes. We showing you performances. We giving you everything. It's all on Patreon. Shout out to all of my KTLians and whatnot, and everybody that came out that supported us in Atlanta that made that happen. We love you. We appreciate you, and we got more coming. The performance that for 48 Pillars of Power, that's coming in May 20th and whatnot. So look out for that. Somebody want to know, is it sun grown or indoors?
Both.
Both.
Most of it that the strains that we use, they indoor. Greenhouse.
Yeah, greenhousington. I'm talking about.
You got hydroponics, you got aquaponics. I mean, however
Yeah.
it's grown is however weed is grown and it's grown. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just a paper.
Right. So yeah, man, we about to get up out of here, my good brother Tariq. Do you have any last words that you want to leave them with? Because I don't want you to be driving and talking. Yeah. His signal might have dropped. He'll be right back. So yeah, family, we here bringing opportunities. We want you to be in the building. We want you to hear about what this brother has to offer, and we want y'all to take advantage of it. It means nothing to us if we got the game and we keeping it to ourselves. You know what I'm talking about? It means nothing to us if our brothers and sisters are still getting jammed up and we figured out a way and whatnot, but nobody is taking advantage of it. And people that don't look like us are. And people that don't look like us are skipping the line. And people that don't look like us are basically taking food off of our table. And that's something that we're not going to just sit back and allow to happen anymore. I'm not doing that. You got migrants out here opening up dispensaries and whatnot. They just got here last week. Start for law. You know what I mean? Start for law. So let me bring Tyreek back up in this joint. I told him I ain't gonna have you on the phone while you driving. I'm not responsible for distracting nobody. You know what I mean? You might be one of them. You might be one of them. They got abnormal X-Men out here that could drive with their knees and whatnot. I've been around some of the mutants, but I don't know if you one of them. But I don't co-sign that shit. I don't think that's human.
Nah, no doubt, no doubt.
I know a nigga that used to roll up weed, driving his knee and talk while he looking at you while he talking. He driving with his knee, and I think it was Q Butter. The nigga was driving with his knee. He was talking to me, and he was rolling up with the grabber leaf. I said, "Yeah, this nigga's a mutant. This nigga's a mutant. That's not humanist. That's not human. That's not humanistically possible."
It sound like Jehudi. Jehudi do shit like that.
Jehudi be doing shit like that too, right?
Yeah.
These are the mutants amongst us. I'm gonna do a whole series one day. The mutants amongst us. Just start exposing niggas. But yeah, man. Let them know for one more again what they have to look forward to on Sunday when they pull up to class and you give them what you have to offer.
So the class is gonna be legal gas. We're gonna cover the history of this plant, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna tell you how this whole game started. We're gonna tell you why they made it illegal. We're gonna tell you how they made it legal again, why they made it legal again. We're gonna tell you how to move and operate, how to set up a company, a legal business, how to get the product, how to transport the product, how to market the product, and how to sell the product. You feel me? We're gonna cover the whole game. So you gonna when you leave, you're gonna be able to set yourself up and do something, make some money out here. And we'll show you where to get it from.
Right. Can't ask for more. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm giving y'all the most discounted price on the planet. And I don't want to insult the brother at all because the ticket that he's getting paid by corporations and other businesses, I don't want to put his business out there. But yeah, let's just make sure that we support this brother's endeavor. You know what I mean? I told him that my audience deserves to hear about what he has to offer. I didn't want him to go ahead and teach the Patreon, and then we didn't give the YouTube people, the audience, to know about it, and then we start talking about it later on, and y'all like, damn, I wanted to get in on that. I'm a grower, or I'm thinking about selling and whatnot, or I want to sell legally, or I want to get out the streets. So I had the brother come on the show tonight so we could share with the family that they are, we know that them people are outside watching our people, trying to trap our people, trying to put our people in slavery. And we are coming with the abolitionist paperwork to say, not this time. Our good brothers and whatnot, you could participate in your activities, in your endeavors, right? Because you deserve to be a participant in this business where many people are already participating in it and they're moving around with no worries and no cares and whatnot. No worries and no cares. So sovereignty is a state of mind. Once again, I live in America. People are selling legal weed, they're carrying guns, and they're doing a lot of other things tax benefit wise. So as a private citizen who's at the 1% of this shit, I demand all of my rights. Just the base. That's just the basics. That ain't even no extra shit. That's not even the toppings and whatnot. That's just basic U.S. citizen shit. Let me carry my blick and let me be able to, sell these crops.
Yeah, on some Bob Marley One Love shit.
Right.
Legalize. You feel me?
Right. Legalize. Ain't hurting nobody. So I look forward to it, my good brother. I'm gonna let you continue on your travels and your journey and whatnot. Travel safe. We will convene on Sunday. I will call you tonight and let you know how it's looking with the people signing up and whatnot. I'll give you an update and whatnot. So salute and yeah, man. Appreciate you.
No doubt, Playboy. Peace.
No doubt. Peace. Yeah, man. That's a good thing right there. We got to know a good thing when we see it and whatnot. That brother, the game is to be sold. So he's gonna come with some game that many of y'all are gonna be able to benefit off of. You dig? Many of y'all are gonna be able to benefit off of. On this weekend, if you live in Atlanta, you'll be able to find me and Blue Pill. We're gonna be at this event. I'm gonna share my screen real quick on my IG and show you where we will be located. If you're in Atlanta and you want to pull up and come and chop it up or shop it up for that matter, because we will have our merch in the building. If you want to come and get this new album, if you want to come and get that pack and whatnot, if you want to come and get some t-shirts, free Make Gaza Great Again, and a few other of the new drip that we have, pull up to the Natural Hair Show. All right. Pull up to the Natural Hair Show. We will be at the Natural Hair Show, the health and beauty show from the 26th to the 28th. All right. And I will be at a panel called The Elevated Man. All right. So definitely pull up and come and support us. Me and Blue Pill will be on the panel, joined by Supernova Slum and a group of wonderful brothers and whatnot. You feel me? So that is this strong end. I look forward to seeing y'all. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, with that being said, we're gonna wrap it up. I don't want to be here all night. There's a lot of shit though that's going on. There's a lot of shit going on in the news. A lot of things moving around, a lot of pieces and whatnot. We didn't get Kendrick's response yet. We're still waiting. It's day 300 and we haven't heard the Kendrick response. So life continues and it roll on the road again. Life continues in this fucking limbo that we're in without a Kendrick response. You will hear from us going into Melanin Monday is the next show on record. If you do hear from us before that, it'll be a pop-up show of either Saturday Night Live or Sacrilegious Sundays, but that's not scheduled. And Mineral Ministries, you may see that on the YouTube. So make sure you subscribe, and hit the notification buttons because we do a lot of pop-up things. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification buttons. And once again, shout out to all of my Patreons. We appreciate you. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all of my Patreons. Y'all are appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I saw that. The open source AI CRISPR gene editing. It is definitely a game changer. We gotta do a mastermind on that right there. We gotta do a mastermind. Come to South Florida. How can we get land access down south? Oh, that's easy. You could tap in with the Acre Boys. I could set you up with the Acre Boys. They're the ones that been helping people that I know snatch mad land up all over the world. But in America in particular, the Acre Boys that help you snatch that shit up right from your computer. You feel me? So, Yeah, the land grabbing, that's not hard. Take advantage of that now though. Bandzoogle is where you can hear the album. You can hear the whole album in its entirety before you decide that you want to download it and whatnot. When you download it, you'll pay there's a minimum fee, but you could pick your own price. You know what I mean? What you're paying for is the book. You're not paying for the mixtape because that's not ours. You're paying for the book, right? So there's a minimum fee, 1111, and you choose based off of how you rock with us or how you support or how what you dealing, because everybody don't got it like that. That's definitely understood. You know, I'm not aloof to the realities of the world right now. But yeah, we made it easy on everybody. This is not something that we're forcing on you. You know what I mean? If you don't support God Hop and whatnot, then go and listen to it for free. There's no pressure whatsoever. These are the album covers that we're working with. I'm gonna do vinyl. I just got off the phone. I just got off the yeah, I was on the phone, which took me to the website of a refutable vinyl dealer. So we're gonna do the vinyl and whatnot. We will let you know when that's available for pre-sales. Um, which cover y'all rocking with? This one or that one? One or two? One. This is one right here, right? One or two? You let me know. But this is going to be the cover of our lyric book, and this may also be the cover of our vinyl, right? This right here is the cover of our CD. You know what I'm saying? This is the CD cover. You know, people don't really do CDs, but we're gonna do some CDs. We're gonna fuck with the physical one more last time and whatnot, because we got people that like to collect. So this is gonna be the CD cover, right? This is the CD cover, but this is the album cover, you know, or this might be the album cover. Who knows? And then this is definitely the lyric book. It's 100 pages. Our lyric book is 100 pages, and you know it's like, yeah, the lyric book is like a book of poetry. You know what I'm saying? The book of poetry right there. So, you know, also I have to let you know that in coming up, this is going to be monumental. This is May 18th. We are going to be in the building with Professor Griff and Paradise Gray and Minister Server. We're going to have them on the show before they actually have their DJ set and whatnot. These are legends in the flesh. You know what I'm talking about? They're going to be doing a live DJ set. And the name of the moving is going to be a show. It's a moving show. It's going to different states. Higher infinite power healing our people. Higher infinite power healing our people. That's the acronym for hip hop. That's the acronym for hip hop. So the first night of the Malcolm X Fest, at the end of it, this brother is going to be doing a DJ set. So after you do the Malcolm X Fest and you meet your little goddess and you come out with your family or you chilling with your shorty and whatnot, you come and you listen to this good music while you smoking that money and power, that red and blue strain and whatnot. You know what I mean? And you listening to them playing 48 Pillars of Power, and they mixing up Public Enemy classic songs, and they playing Cyrock, and they playing AA Rashid cuts and whatnot, and they're giving you some Cambada, shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? So music is back, feeling is back, you know, the bees is out there buzzing and whatnot. You feel me? You know, they doing what they need to do. You know what I mean? Life is lifing. Life is lifing. You know what I'm talking about? And we made a soundtrack so y'all could get into the summer the right way. We made a soundtrack so you could enter into the summer the right way. And that's this 48 Pillars of Power. Everybody who's been enjoying it lately, I appreciate y'all. If there's anybody in the audience who has a favorite song or for the project, please let me know. Put that in the chat. I'm always interested as to what songs people become people's favorites and whatnot, because everybody has their own acquired taste. We all have different palettes. We all have different lyrical, musical, tonality palettes as well, you know, or sonic palettes. We hear things differently and we vibe to things in our own right. So yeah, man. Whatever your favorite joint is, I would definitely be interested in knowing that. You dig? Me personally, I don't really have any favorites at the moment. You know, I got certain joints that I vibe with a certain type of way, And then I got certain joints that I vibe with in a certain type of way, but there's no definitive, like, yeah, that over everything. You know what I'm saying? Money and Power, though, is a song that I feel, because that was the song that set the whole project off. That was the first song that we did. And I do feel like that might be energy wise the most energy, on a song that we have on this project. That might be the most, we put some energy on that. But yep, with that being said, love and light to the family. You know what I'm talking about? We will see you very, very soon. Hope to see y'all on Sunday at How to Sell Legal Cannabis, aka Legal Gas Money, on the Patreon. And I hope you guys enjoy your weekend or your strong end when you vibe out to this album. I would say play it a minimum 3 times. It has great replay value. Give it about 3 spins. If you really go on some, if you on shrooms and you listening to it, it will unlock some things, right? It's a very shroom friendly. It's aimed at people who are under that influence, who really want to unlock some shit in their DNA. But if you just on some regular trees and whatnot, if you want to, even if you on nothing and you just breathing and you want to sit in a nice, and surround sound and just take the acoustics and everything in, that part. Yeah, that's what this was made for. You feel me? That's what this was made for. So, love and light to the family. We got work to do. We still working, but the album is here, so this is just half the battle. The real work starts now. We got to put this shit on our shoulders. Rich Phil takes over, and the business part of me is running the show right now. Rich Phil is the management. You know what I'm talking about? So Rich Phil is the one that has to get this album where it needs to be. Papa Flan, hit me up. Hit me up, Papa Flan. You done know. Love and light to the family, all right? Peace. Yeah. Shout out to Tito Hoffa. All right. Shout out to Tito Hoffa. You did a wonderful job, King. Play this on the big screen. It's a movie. Yeah. I need some TikTok dancers. Talk black.
Put them in a Dutch and roll them up. You put them in a truck like Royal Dutch. Tesla coil clutch on a Tesla truck. Matte black finish like oil slush. Tyreek guts like royal flush. We get the royals crush and superiors touch. If ever my blood in the soil touch. In God we trust. Go to Ross, no rust. Squads are rushing prematurely bust like Brennan Man of Massachusetts. Passes to the party, we blasting music. The hood of justice amassing nooses. Mansa Musa just passing through this. 40 karat gold, Massa Mooses. The last train at Auschwitz, we on the last cabooses. The block is still sturdy, the Glock is still dirty. They shot it for 30 like Brock Purdy. They popping the perky, yeah, top 30. Million Lincolns just to free the slaves. The ships are sinking and it's still free to wave. Either way. Going to December. 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 Richfield, the new member of Bricks. Agenda was flipped. V for Vendetta. All of my vendors is rich. See more script in the blend of this mix. Moral of the story, remember your gifts. V for Vendetta. Blood came through in a blood moon. Dismember the Crips. Remember the sending the whip, extended the clip, dismember the blick. Remember the Titan, Coach Boone said to remember the sips. The Scorpion King, blood moons on November the 5th. V for Vendetta, know y'all remember the flick. Know y'all remember the flicks. Suburbans are swerving. Q45, infinity roam through my entity zone.
These niggas taking in they buns like Kimberly Jones, waving these guns at our enemies' dome. Max out my bid, now they sending me home. Glass on my wrist packed with plenty of stones. They jacking my fist, and plenty of clones who pretend to be friends of me, frenemies in parentheses, who trying to be convincing me the energy is chemistry. Whatever's meant to be is meant to be. Reality presents to me instantly the entities. Feel instancy for your sensory perception. They got a history of deception, couple centuries under repressions. I'm the diamond deformed under all that compression. I'm Paul in the Western, the one in the Eastern is running the key firm. I got strong genes, they a weak germ, they need CERN. I open portals when I release sperm.
We was taught to venerate the feds cause they generate the bread. Dark man, that's my whole generation dead. We tapped in the quantum realms. That's what the simulation said. They disseminating imitation meds. Placebo effect, they disseminating imitation reds. I was on the road to the riches. Right off the interstate we sped. You niggas haven't been in date with feds. And Smith and Walensky, like we're Cypher and Agent Smith B. They sold us out for steak and chips. And a trip in the Bentley. And to be assed out like pasa pasa. And they're making chips is dripping in Fenty. Yeah, these slutty vegans, they be on impossible. Bacon, bitch, you niggas faking shit. Y'all was never really plugged in, y'all on some Quaker shit. Woke niggas, y'all will never really on the waking shit. Ain't no shook hands in Brooklyn, y'all ain't shaking shit. Bracelet bitch, my braces got chips from both for glacier drifts. Run my VVS's through the Jamaica glitch. Men lie, women lie, this ain't in this nature, bitch. Yeah, they banned us from TV same year that y'all niggas heard nature spit. Iced out anchors from out of Anchorage. Yeah, it is what it is, that's that Cameron and Mason shit. Yeah, man shooting Panthers in the Carolines like with Cam Newton. A cancer to this parrot.
Gotta pull that before, man. We gotta pull that up, man. We have to pull that one back on up, man. Infinity Stones, don't come back. Infinity Stones,
yeah.
What is the power?
Put them in a Dutch and roll them up. We put them in a truck like Royal Dutch. Tesla coil clutch on a Tesla truck. Matte black finish like oil slush. Tyreek guts like royal flush. We get the royals crushed and superiors touch. If ever my blood in the soil touch. God we trust. Go to Ross, no rust. Squads are rushing, prematurely bust like Minutemen of Massachusetts. Back to the party, we blasting music. The hood of justice and massing nooses. Mansa Musa just passing through this. 40 karat gold, massa mooses. The last train at Auschwitz, we on the last cabooses. The block is still sturdy, the Glock is still dirty. They shot it for 30 like Brock Purdy. They popping the perky, yeah, top 30. Million Lincolns just to free the slaves. The ships are sinking and it's still free to wave. Either way. Going to December. 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 Richfield. The new member of Bricks, agenda was flipped. Viva Vendetta, all of my vendors is rich. See more script in the blender is mixed. More in the story, remember your gifts. Viva Vendetta, blood came through in the blood moon, dismember the Crips. Members ascending the whip, extended the clip, dismember the blick. Remember the Titan, Coach Boone said to remember the sips. The Scorpion King, blood moons on November the 5th. Viva Vendetta, know y'all remember the flick. Know y'all remember the flicks, Suburbans is swerving. Q45, infinity roam through my entity zones.
These niggas taking in they buns like Kimberly Jones, waving these guns at our enemies' dome. Max out my bid, now they sending me home. Glass on my wrist packed with plenty of stones. They jacking my fist, and plenty of clones who pretend to be friends of me, frenemies in parentheses, who trying to be convincing me the energy is chemistry. Whatever's meant to be is meant to be. Reality presents to me instantly the entities. Feel instancy for your sensory perception. They got a history of deception, couple centuries under repressions. I'm the diamond deformed under all that compression. I'm Paul in the Western, the one in the Eastern is running the key firm. I got strong genes, they a weak germ, they need CERN. I open portals when I release sperm.
We was taught to venerate the feds cause they generate the bread. Dark man, that's my whole generation dead. We tapped in the quantum realms. That's what the simulation said. They disseminating imitation meds. Placebo effect, they disseminating imitation reds. I was on the road to the riches. Right off the interstate we sped. You niggas haven't been in date with feds. And Smith and Walensky, like we're Cypher and Agent Smith B. They sold us out for steak and chips. And a trip in the Bentley. And to be assed out like pasa pasa. Bartenders making chips is dripping in Fenty. Yeah, these slutty vegans, they be on impossible. Bacon, bitch, you niggas faking shit. Y'all was never really plugged in, y'all on some Quaker shit. Woke niggas, y'all was never really on the waking shit. Ain't no shook hands in Brooklyn, I ain't shaking shit. Brace a bitch, my braces got chips from both for glacier drifts. Run my VVS's through the Jamaica glitch. Men lie, women lie, this ain't in its nature, bitch. Yeah, they banned us from TV, same year that y'all niggas heard nature spit. Iced out anchors from out of Anchorage. Yeah, it is what it is, that's that Cameron and Mason shit. Yeah, man shooting, Panthers in the Carolines like with Cam Newton. A cancer to this paradigm. We all in, undisputed. I'm one of the ones that the ones recruited. Like Steven and Shannon, we heaving these hammers. Bella and the Bulldogs, we squeezing these cannons. 100 shooters like Mark Jackson and the Mark Buchanan. At first take, we leaving you stranded. On second thought, we leaving you bandaged.